Welcome everyone. We're going to go ahead and get this started. This is Knack, bringing you the first cast of the Tournament of Blades. Really pleased to be doing this. We're going to be posting most of our matches on YouTube, which is where you'll be seeing this one. And we're also live streaming this tournament on JustinTV/KnackSC2. That's KNACKSC2. So please go and check that out. Usually we're going to be casting or live streaming rather those games between 5 and 9 p.m. Central Time, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So 5 days a week, excluding Wednesdays and Sundays. Real quick before we get into this game, I want to talk about the tournament itself. The Tournament of Blades is my idea to sort of allow lower level players to play for some prizes and rub shoulders with higher level players. And in this tournament we do have quite a few Masters level players, no Grandmasters as of yet. The tournament's a little bit small for that. But we do have several Diamond players, lots and lots of Gold and Platinum players, and even some Silver and Bronze level players. Thank you to all of you guys willing to play in the tournament. This is going to be tons of fun. I hope it's as much fun for you as it is for me. And also, another thing that the tournament is for is to allow these guys to get a little bit more feedback, the lower level players to get some more feedback and learn how to up their game skills in a scenario like a tournament that where something's on the line. And I think that it'll be a healthy environment for people to really learn how to continue to better their gaming skills. So, another thing that I'd like to do is thank everybody who's helped me get ready for this. I just got a new computer. I've had some people really helping me out, like Shikoi and some others that have really helped me set my computer up, troubleshoot some of the problems that I was having, and really help out lining up other players for their matches before they start, and keeping track of some things for me while I am casting the game. So thank you to you guys. Let's go ahead and kick off this cast. We do have DivineDeath spawning as the purple Protoss player here in the bottom center. We're going to be playing on Metalopolis, and his opponent is Destus, spawning as the blue Zerg. He has already got his hatchery on the way, and he just threw down his spawning pool. So a fast expand here by our Zerg player, which is not uncommon against Protoss. And DivineDeath having a standard opener. He got his Cybernetics core right after his gateway, and he does have one gas. Looks like he's going for his second gas. We'll see if he's going to use that to get out more sentries. Standard play these days, or maybe not standard, but it's not uncommon for Protoss players to get out a lot of sentries and use their sentries to give them the ability to expand right here to their natural against a Zerg player. So not uncommon there. He hasn't quite got it saturated yet. Maybe he's just doing it so his opponent doesn't take it from him. But we'll see what he does with that. We do have a double gas going down for Destus right away. And his spawning pool is ready to go. We are chrono boosting out warp gate technology for DivineDeath. A little bit about DivineDeath. He is actually a silver level player. And now Destus, I'm not quite sure. Destus, if you when you see this video online, why don't you post in the comments what league you're in? Because I never got that information from you. Sorry about that. It was my fault. We would like to know what league you are playing in. I think if I remember correctly, you were like Platinum or Gold or something. Probably Platinum. But go ahead and post that for us. DivineDeath is a Silver League player. I have seen him play before. He was nice enough to play some kind of like practice games and things like that for us earlier, before the tournament got started and things like that. And his level of play is, I'd say, pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. We do have double queens right now for our Zerg player, and he is using those to inject larvae. Not a bad play. We'll see what he's going to start messing. He does have 6 Zerglings. Looks like they're headed out, probably to go see if they can poke into the base. And DivineDeath is putting a pylon here on the low ground. Looks like he might be preparing to expand. He does have 3 gateways now. Oh, here comes the attack. Whoa, this Zealot needs to get back up in his spot. Oh, they're going to run by him. Oh, whoa. Wow, he got right back into position. That was really lucky play. Good micro there by DivineDeath. And whoa, it looks like a little bit of mismicro here by Destus, letting all of those Zerglings die. Usually not a good idea to let them run up against a Zealot with a couple sentries behind it. That Zealot's still alive with 36 health, but the nice thing for a Protoss player is that he can regenerate all 50 of his shields. And down goes the Nexus, our expansion for our Protoss player. And that, he's got quite a few sentries and a stalker here. Well, 3. I guess that's not quite a few. But he does have enough sentries to hold off just a little bit of aggression. We'll see what he's going to do against his player, who is now, his opponent, who is now bringing out some roaches. He does have that roach warren here in his main. Let's take a look at the production tab. He's got 5 more roaches on the way, and he's still droning up quite a bit. This is kind of a strange place to put a hatchery. I don't know if anybody else is noticing this, but it looks like he's long distance mining here. I think he could have placed this hatchery just a little bit closer to the minerals. That's kind of an interesting thing. I've never really seen that before. But definitely looks like he got that misplaced just a little bit. We do have 9 roaches heading out across the field here. We're going to see if there's going to be an attack. It looks like he might feel like putting on a little bit more pressure on his opponent. DivineDeath has got, I think, enough sentries if he uses force fields correctly to be able to deal with this with not much trouble. Here comes the attack right now. We'll see what he's able to pull off. There goes his force field. Looks like those force fields could have been a little bit better placed. And Destus actually doing quite a bit of damage right now with these roaches. He's pushing his opponent back to the ramp. Wow, continuing to do a lot of damage. He's warping in stalkers behind the roaches. Looks like he's going to be able to clean this up, but I don't know at what cost. Let's take a look at units lost. Yeah, Destus looks like he's going to lose these roaches, but wow, a 400 mineral difference in those exchanges so far. So our Protoss player, while he was able to hold it off, geez, he really kind of lost a lot of units. He lost a little bit of ground there, and he's let his macro slip a little bit. Well, actually, both players did. You can see they both have quite a few minerals that they haven't used up yet. And here he is transferring some probes from his main. It's always nice to do that. Let your main get mined out just a little bit slower than your expansion, because usually your main is easier to defend. So good play there by DivineDeath. Still over here, Destus is long distance mining his natural. I say long distance mining. I guess it's not as long as if he was coming from his main, but I definitely think that hatchery is misplaced. And it looks it looks like our Zerg player Destus here is going to be massing roaches. Let's see what else he's doing. Oh, he's got double evolution chambers, and he's going for weapons 1 and carapace 1. So it's that missile attack 1, is that what it's called for Zerg? Yeah. And it looks like he might be gearing up for some sort of timing attack later with his roaches, because he's getting out quite a few roaches. Let's see what it looks like on the production tab. No roaches as of yet. Let's see, he's not even droning up, so we'll see what he starts doing here. Oh, he looks like he was supply blocked. Yeah, he was supply blocked, so he's popping out a bunch of overlords. Looks like he'll probably continue in producing these roaches and go for some sort of timing attack, because he doesn't seem to be teching up at this point. Whoa, that's a pretty good number of stalkers. The nice thing for stalkers is if they're microed correctly against those roaches, they can be very effective, because they do extra damage to armored, and roaches do count as an armored unit. So you can see there they do 14 damage versus armored instead of the normal 10 damage, which, I mean, that's a 40% increase. So you gotta love that. But that's quite a few stalkers. I think. Let's see. He's not working on any. Doesn't have any upgrades. He doesn't even have a forge yet. So if there is a timing attack from our Zerg player, he's going to be pretty tough to beat, because those Zergs are those roaches rather are very robust when they have that +1 carapace, and those are just about done now. And he's still pumping out roaches. That is a lot of roaches. Let's see what the units tab shows. We have 29 roaches to 19 stalkers. So the stalkers, he just doesn't have quite enough. I'm assuming that we're going to see a timing attack here, and our Protoss player is going to have a tough time holding that off with this many stalkers unless he micros very well. It'll probably come down to his ability to put well-placed force fields, and we saw in that last exchange that the force fields weren't quite as clutch as they needed to be. So we'll see what he's able to pull off there. Up here, we do have a robotics facility going down and a Twilight Council, so we'll see what he's going to do with that Twilight Council. He may choose to go for a Blink, or he may use it to tech up to Dark Templar, or... Oh, here comes the attack right now. Look at this. We got all these roaches coming across the field. That's 38 roaches. So he's definitely got a bigger army than his Protoss player. Looks like a little bit of mismanagement there by Destus, moving him up the ramp, letting him get softened up. We don't have very much micro. It looks like just a straight-up attack. Those force fields, a little bit misplaced. It's not very helpful. Looks like the roaches were able to get right around those with not much trouble. and those roaches doing a lot of damage with that +1 attack. He is actually devastating DivineDeath right now. It looks like there's going to be quite a few roaches here. Not enough stalkers to deal with them. DivineDeath is really going to need to get a lot of reinforcements in right away. Looks like all these stalkers are going to go down. He's warping in reinforcements as quickly as he possibly can. Let's see what he's got going. Does he have anything coming? He does have a robotics facility pumping out an Immortal right now. It looks like it's going to be a little bit late to the game as the rest of these stalkers are going to go down to these roaches. Look how many roaches he's got left. That is 12 roaches, folks. 12 roaches he has left. He's taking out a lot of probes, and he's about to kill this last stalker. And right now, DivineDeath does not have any attacking units, and there are 12 roaches in his base. He looks like he's going to unpower this warp gate to stop the flow of reinforcements. Destus is taking a very hard stance right here in his opponent's base. Here comes the reinforcements right now from DivineDeath. Looks like he's going to have one Immortal. If Micros is correct, he may be able to hold it off. They're trying to focus down that Immortal. You can see the shield almost already gone. Oh, it looks like that Immortal is going to go down. Oh my goodness, is it going to go? Yes, it goes down. And now he's got 3 stalkers left of these roaches. It's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Oh, and there's the GG. There is the GG. Very, very good game. Destus moving on in the tournament. Very fantastic roach play and a very, very good timing attack with that +1 carapace and +1 missile attack. As soon as those things finished, he pushed out, what was it? I think it was 38 or 39 roaches. Very, very well done. And DivineDeath was in pretty decent position. I think he probably just missed some of those force field placements. If he could have trapped some of those roaches back a little bit further, he may have had a little bit better chance. And he also he had trouble warping in his units and reinforcing that army while he was while he was in that battle. So a little bit tough, and I think if DivineDeath is able to start figuring those things out, he'll be moving out of that Silver League, no big problem. But even the way he's standing right now, not a bad player. Very well done for both players. Thank you, gentlemen, for playing, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.